Moon is not a perfect sphere, but has both mountains and cup-like depressions known as craters. The two popular theories about the origin of the craters were volcanic activity and meteoroid impact. However, in the mid-1900s, scientists concluded that Moon's craters were mostly of impact origin. The evidence gathered by the lunar missions during the 1960s proved this theory.
Pea is a green and pod-shaped vegetable, which thrives in cool, high-altitude, tropical regions. Like other legumes, peas contain symbiotic bacteria in their root systems. These bacteria are particularly capable of fixing nitrogen from the atmosphere and turning it into a more readily usable form of nitrogen, which can then be used by the plants.
People who do not have symptoms, and do not realize they are infected, can inadvertently spread COVID-19. Experts suggest wearing cloth face coverings in public places, where keeping other social distancing measures is particularly challenging. A cloth face mask may not protect the wearer, but may prevent them from spreading the virus to others.
Skipping rope is an activity that is cheap, portable, and helps burn calories. Health experts often recommend it in one's daily exercise routine, along with other exercises. They add that 15 minutes of skipping burns more calories than 1 hour of running. Some of the benefits of skipping are improved stamina, toned muscles, weight loss, beautiful skin, and stronger bones.
Cosmetics are products that aid in the care of the face and body. They also improve or modify the appearance of the body. The products include skincare, personal care, and perfumes. People often think of cosmetics as items used for makeup, but they can also refer to products that cleanse and protect the skin.
A credit card is not just a symbol of social status. It helps you make instant credit-based transactions, and manage everyday expenses such as travel, lifestyle, dining, movies and shopping easily. These amounts are repayable at the end of a pre-specified credit period, and each credit card involves a credit limit, over which transactions are not possible.
Plastic waste is the accumulation of plastic objects in the Earth's environment that adversely affects both wildlife and humans. Around 75% of plastic is not recycled and enters our environment, polluting our oceans and damaging our ecosystems. Therefore, reducing plastic consumption and raising awareness about recycling is crucial to ensure a safe and healthy future for our planet.
Surfing is an activity in which participants ride waves in an upright posture. It is one of the most complex and challenging sports in the world. An experienced friend or surf coach can show you the right basics for the first few days, so that you do not learn the wrong basic techniques. Choosing the right surfboard improves your surfing experience dramatically.
Honey is used as a nutrient-rich sugar substitute in foods around the world. It has been known to possess antifungal, detoxifying, and antiseptic capabilities. Also, apiculture can increase agricultural yields by 20% through pollination. With the modernization of practices, beekeeping groups have been able to increase their production in both quantity and quality.
A robot is a machine that can be controlled using a computer, and can automatically perform a complex sequence of actions. Some robots mimic the human shape, but most robots are machines, designed to perform specific tasks, with no regard to their appearance. Bio-inspired robotics takes inspiration from nature, to create a new type of advanced robots.
The greatest challenge of our times is climate change, and this is the decisive moment. Climate change has unprecedented global implications and scale. It ranges from shifting weather patterns that threaten food production, to rising sea levels that increase the risk of severe floods. Inaction will only make it more difficult and expensive to adapt to these adverse effects later.
For generations, bookshops in the busy streets of the city have been favorite hangouts to buy the latest bestsellers. They fuel the reading habits of many, and have enriched the literary tastes and language skills of the citizens over several decades. However, with reading habits on the decline, many bookstores are closing down, as business is dwindling.
A person's metaphorical journey through learning, work and other aspects of life, is known as a career. There are numerous ways to define career. And the word is used in many different ways. Organizational behavioral researchers have described a career as an individual's work-related and other relevant experiences that form a unique pattern over a person's lifetime.
Coffee is undoubtedly one of the most popular beverages in the world. It is a drink made with roasted coffee beans. It is also dried into soluble powder or granules that can be easily dissolved in hot water to make instant coffee. Recent improvements in instant coffee production make the taste similar to that of freshly brewed coffee.
Electric vehicles are costlier than conventional cars that use internal combustion engines and run on fossil fuel. But EV owners benefit from significantly lower operating costs, as these vehicles do not use fuel and have fewer moving parts. EV also helps reduce harmful air pollution from exhaust emissions. There is less noise pollution, as EVs are quieter than petrol-diesel vehicles.
Emerging markets are countries that invest in more productive capacity. They move from dependence on agriculture and the export of raw materials to rapid industrialization and the adoption of a free market or a mixed economy. The economic growth of emerging market countries has almost doubled compared to that of many developed countries in recent years.
Cabbage is a popular vegetable, made up of layers of superimposed leaves. It is a cruciferous vegetable closely related to cauliflower and broccoli. Daily intake of nutrients like calcium, magnesium and potassium found in cabbage is essential for bone health. Researchers have identified bioactive components in cabbage that can decrease the risk of several cardiovascular diseases and cancer.
Oceans are the planet's life support system, and the largest ecosystem on Earth. They contain over 97% of the world's water, and produce half of the oxygen, and provide at least 1/6 of the animal protein. Oceans absorb atmospheric carbon dioxide, and reduce the impacts of climate change. We need to take care of our oceans to survive and prosper.
While the origins of the game of tombola have been lost in the mists of time, it can be traced back to 16th century Italy. This game is also known as bingo, lotto and kinzo in different parts of the world. There are 27 spaces on a typical tombola ticket, arranged in 3 rows in 9 columns.
Working from home tends to be a relatively easy experience for the office professional. If your work involves using computers, it's quite easy to do the same at home. It can save you a lot of money and fuel costs alone per year. It also helps you to strike a better balance between career goals and family life.